Hello, I'm wrecked after gardening, so sorry for my hair. I just washed it, did not dry it, and I just sat down in the kind of squeaky chair just to show you what I've finished. And that was quite a quick knit. I would say maybe 2 days, and I had them done because they're 44 stitch socks. It's quite quick. They are so cute. So anyway, I put everything into my bag that I made myself, and I love it so much because it has a bit of everything. That's my mom material fabric that she sent it. It's a little bit, I love flowers. And it was very hard to sew, but anyway, and my keychain socks, and inside a yarn. But you know, you want to see socks. So first things first, this is a toe-up socks. I like to knit toe-up because I can decide when I want to finish, whenever I want to finish. So basically you're knitting from toes, a tube, and you decide when to stop. If I were knitting all the way around, well, I had to decide how long the cuff is going to be, had to mark the place for the heel if I'm doing afterthought heel. If not, I will be knitting any type of socks, any type of heel. So Fish Lips Kiss heel, I know I've done, and you have others too, which I didn't really try. And then you would need to know how long the foot is going to be. With this method, the one that I'm saying, the toe up, is you can actually knit a tube if you know the width of someone else's foot, and roughly where I'm going to put the heel is when you can even ask someone to stand on them, and then when they have the inside of your ankle point down, and that will be at least my point to put afterthought heel. Now, these are tiny, 44 stitches. I use sport weight yarn. I'm going to show you that in a sec because I think it's a series of Patons Kroy socks yarn. And it happened because on the screen I finished these socks, and these are for me, and I basically maybe waited 1 or 2 days and then I wore them. So yes, sticking my legs up. And someone really liked that. Well, I liked the color, and I did not have, I don't think I would have enough. Actually, I can weight these and see how heavy they are. I'm just, you know what, on the screen over here you will see how heavy they are. So here, if I have leftovers the same amount, then I could knit another ones of these. So anyway, these are a gift knit, little tiny thing, and I'm not even putting it on the sock blockers because they would not fit on sock blockers. And 1 by 1 rib, finished with tubula. So down below the link to the tubula, how I like to do it. And because 44 stitches is just the best, to try and practice it. And then came back, cut for afterthought heel, and that's that. How did I know? I just had a shape of someone else's foot to know where to go to. They're kind of smaller, but I think it will stretch, so I'm hoping it will work. So now, yarn. Meanwhile, if you're interested to knit socks, I would say at the end I'm going to put a video, step-by-step tutorial how I knit socks 2 at a time. And actually, I was knitting these 2 at a time. I know, definitely have one photo. Because 9-inch, that's 23 centimeters, circular needles, that would be the circumference for 44 stitches for me would not be enough. I would not be able to knit in a round because there will be not enough stitches. So I had to knit 2 at a time. That way it goes quicker. I don't have to think too much how many rounds I did or not. I basically did the same thing for the toe, and I was knitting until I decided this would be a good point to mark for the heel, and I could do it in both socks, and then I continued knitting it until I decided that, you know what, that's enough, and I was able to just decide it and start doing ribbing. That's what I like about 2 at a time. I kind of missed that, so we shall see how that go. Obviously with the heels I was doing it separately. Now these are Chagoo needles, US size 2, 2.75 millimeters. Obviously, you see, you need to find your own number. Basically, I would say go and knit a pair of socks with the yarn that you would normally use and or the thickness you would normally like, and see how wide they are over here, so that way you will know is it enough or not. For me, 48 stitches in the sock weight yarn using US size 2, 2.75 millimeter needles for myself, which my foot is like 9 centimeters width. It's a little bit, you know, snug, let's say that way, but like I said, my waist is 9 centimeters of my foot, so I'm going with 56 stitches for fingering using US size 1, which is 2.25 millimeter needles. I know sometimes I get informations about that, so maybe over here I'm telling you that. Over here we have 44 stitches on US size 2, 2.75 millimeters for a kiddo. So that's brilliant. Like I said, mentioned Chagoo's size I did. Where did I get them? I got them in one of the Knit Queen boxes, I think a few years ago. It is 80 centimeters cord. So basically I had socks like that hanging over here, and I was just basically moving from one side to another side. So hope that makes sense. Am I a fan of Chagoo's? Some people said that they're shocked that I'm using these. I don't mind. I don't think I have higher in the US size. That's why I'm using these, because I got these from the box and I thought that'd be fine. I'm not a fan of this cord to knit socks. If you have sweaters, I would say something heavier, blankets and stuff, perfect. But as you can see, it's very hard to kind of close it over here, which means that those 2 stitches, if you're knitting 2 at a time, or they will be always kind of stretched because it's such a good cable. But maybe not for this project. But I was managing somehow, and yeah, you can always manage. Look at this, like a balloon. Oh, and hopefully you can see it. Here is the 9-inch 23, and like I said, if I had 44 stitches over here, I would not be able to join in around. And in my Give Knitting pouch, I don't have them in the shop anymore. Yeah, unless something changed, but yeah, sorry. Last but not least, a yarn. So the yarn is Patons Kroy socks, and the color is Sweet Stripes. And they're so sweet and so cute. So closer. Okay, so you can see it, how cute they are. And I knitted for a girl, and she loves the colors, so I would say this is a perfect thing. 75, 25 superwash wool and nylon, and over here we have 152 meters, 166 yards in 50 grams, so approximately in meters 304 meters, so 166 by 2, 332 yards. I hope I did it right. So yeah, the socks are done. Let me know what you have on your needles. Have you knitted with a sport weight yarn before, and have you knitted maybe socks with it? I would want to know. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next one. Bye.